Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Claws Season 3, episode I Don't Know. I'm going to try to do this really quickly because I have things to do, but I do want to let you all know that I make jewelry. You can check it out on my website. And also, if you watch my content, I really appreciate it if you hit the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I post. Okay. So, we see Anne. Anne is having a dream with her daughter and Arlene. Her daughter loses a kite. Arlene comes up and tells Anne that it's okay. You can always make a new kite. And she's like, Anne is like, well, what if I don't want to? And she's like, but sometimes you have to. So she wakes up and she's in the bed with Desna, Jen, and Virginia. They're all like rubbing her and consoling her. And so they all go out. They talk about. Virginia says she can't imagine what uh, Anne is going through. Jennifer says I can. Once when Bryce was shot by Zlata, and also when he got his head stuck in an elevator, and I just knew when I got there his head was going to be on the third floor and his body was going to be on the first floor. So. Uh, Virginia says this is all a nightmare. Desmond says yes, but it's getting worse because Benedict wants me to kill Melba. So Jen says, look, I love you and all, but you more of a tit woman, not a hit woman. Um, Desmond says, well, I've killed before and it's me or her. So Anne is in the background talking about let's do it. And Desmond's like, no, Anne, I don't want you to do this. I really don't want you to do this. Um, I don't want you to like put yourself in harm's way. I'ma do it, okay? I don't want you to do something that you'll regret. And I'm like, so you won't regret killing somebody because Desna is a hardened criminal. Anyway, so we see Polly. Polly goes to see Joe, and she says that she's been a little bit on edge about killing the governor. Joe says that everything is cool because Benedict won't let the information get back to him. So Polly is intrigued on how long Joe and Benedict have known each other. Joe says to drop it. Polly is like, so you can tell me to go kill the governor. You can tell me to let's do all of this, but you can't tell me how long you've known someone. And so he's like, look, I'm a mole for the professor. I'm the one who called McCall about Mac and Melba's side hustle. And she's like, now Arlene is dead and Mac is dead. And he said, yeah, that wasn't my intention. But when Mac and Melba adopted Dean, I was very, hurt by it and sad and blah blah blah. He says that you cannot tell Desna, you cannot tell anybody that I told you because this man is crazy. He's the devil and he'll kill us all. So Polly agrees to that. So we see Bryce, Uncle Daddy, and Toby. They are detoxing with the addicts in rehab. Roller comes in and turns on the news, and the news says that Clint's body was found. You know who Clint? Yeah, the one he ran over. Clay says that he got Roller's back, but Toby is watching the news. Toby sees the news reporter like, Toby, this is all your motherfucking fault. You need to confess, even if that means selling out Roller. Okay. So we see Roller. Roller calls Desna and tells her over phone lines. I know y'all phones ain't tapped or nothing, but tells her over the phone lines about the body being found. Asked her, did she kill Melba yet? And she says no. He says, well, I can help you with that. She's like, no, you focus on this Clint situation. Um, I'm gonna kill her by myself. So Polly comes in and Polly tells Desna that Joe and her killed the governor. Polly is Desna is like, I thought it was a suicide. She like, yeah, well that's what we do. And she's like, if you didn't kill Melba yet, I can help you. And Desna says, no, this is something I need to do by myself. Boom, and she leaves. So we see Melba. Melba is sitting down with Dean. Dean looks so cute. Um, he's he like this. And Dean, Melba tells Dean that Mac is dead. So Dean is like, nah, this some bullshit. This nigga was in perfect health. It wasn't wrong. It was nothing wrong with this nigga. Now he out here dead. So he's like, I don't even want to play the damn tournament no more. Melba is like, no, my nigga. Well, she didn't say my nigga, but no, you need to play this darn tournament because, that's what Mac Daddy would have wanted. So she convinces him to play the tournament. Desna walks in. Desna is like, Dean, what's going on? He's like, girl, I ain't really got time for this right now. I'm gonna go downstairs and play this tournament. Melba says, okay, boom, I'll meet you downstairs. Let me go to the ladies' room first. So Melba goes to the bathroom. Desna obviously follows her to the bathroom, locks the door with that loud ass lock. I mean, I would have heard that lock. Then she pulls out her gun and she's standing in front of the door. She has a sequence where she shoots her, and obviously it's fake. But she had that gun out all the way up until Melba opened the door. And I'm like, Melba didn't see that gun. Like, she didn't see her do like this and put a gun away. Anyway, Melba is like, what's wrong with you? She's like, nothing. I just want to know how you are. Um, Melba says that she really misses Mac, that she had so many shitty men before she met Mac, and they used to do things, and they used to hate clowns together and hate old people together, and she just lost her soulmate. So Desna tells Melba that maybe she should go home, maybe she should rest, and she'll drive her home. Um, Melba says, no, I'm not going to do that. I need to go support Dean. He's the only family that I have left. So her opportunity just walks out the door. So we see Roller, Uncle Daddy, and Toby. They're outside eating shrimp. An ambulance pulls up to the clinic to, I guess, take another passed out addict away from the, because, they detoxing in there. And Uncle Daddy asks Roller if he took care of everything. Roller says that, yeah, he got the car detailed. Uncle Daddy is like, don't be regretting nothing. He's like, I ain't regretting shit. That man tried to shoot at my lady. I'd kill him again if I could. Toby started choking and shit. Uncle Daddy like, y'all right? Y'all right? So Roller leaves to go to the club to visit Desna. Um, Uncle Daddy, what did Uncle Daddy say? Oh, and also, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not pretty sure, but I can see our favorite old Uncle Daddy being murdered by Roller. I can see, I just can see it happening. Anyway, so Roller goes to the club. He asks Desna if she killed Melba yet. She says no. He says, well, let me do it for you. She says no. Benedict was clear that I need to kill her. I don't think Benedict was clear that you need to kill her. I think Benedict was just clear that she needs to die. So whoever gonna do the killing needs to do the killing. Anyway, so we see Dean. He's at the tournament. Desna is there. Melba is there. Benedict comes over and say, "This bitch still alive. What you doing, Desna? I ain't got much time." She says, "Okay, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. I can't kill her in front of all these people, but I'm gonna do it." He's like, "You have no choice, or I'm gonna kill your ass." So Dean loses the $1,000,000. I guess you get mahjong on the first try and then you lose. I don't know, because he was winning and winning and then he lost and then some Asian man won the $1,000,000. Um, Desna then goes to the club. She sees, or she, after the club, she sees Melba standing over there taking a drink. She takes out the gun. She puts it to her back. She had already called her ladies to come and pick her up. So they take her to the nail salon. They tie her up. Oh my gosh. And they're going to kidnap her, and I guess torture her. So Melba says something, and Ann said whatever, and knocked her out, knocked her clean out, just on the ground, on the floor. So they take her to the nail salon, tie her up. Jen is like, okay, so we did it, we like tied her up and everything. Are you sure that you want to murder her? Melba then is like, well, you think that this gonna make the triads go away? Ain't nothing gonna make the triads go away. And then Polly was like, some people deserve to get murdered. And said, yeah, especially since you killed Arlene. And then Melba is like, oh, is that what she told you? And Desmond's like, shut up, shut up. And then it comes out that, Benedict killed Arlene. And so Anne is like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? She's like, Desna's like, well, I know you were going to go crazy and I know you was going to try to kill this man and you was going to end up getting yourself killed. And then people start turning on Desna because they all like, well, I mean, we didn't know that you lied, and now it seems like we only about to kill this lady to cover your booty. And Anna's like, you're always trying to cover your booty. You're always trying to make sure, you got it. You was being greedy with the casino and the franchises and all this stuff, and now we in like a world of trouble. Y'all been in a world of trouble since the literal first episode. I know that's what the episodes are about, but Desna then led y'all astray every single time. Anyway, so we see Toby. He's praying to Jesus, and he looking like this. And Uncle Daddy come over, and he like, I need you to calm down. Everything gonna be fine. Toby says he used to be a good boy. He used to go to confession. He used to be an altar boy, a church boy. He's like, I need to go confess. And he's like, no, dog, you don't need to go there. That's Uncle Daddy. He's like, just tell me all your sins. I'm your daddy. Now, Toby falls for it for a little minute, but anyway, so we go back. We see that Anne says that because of what Desna did, Arlene is dead, and Desna says they all need to take responsibility. And really, Anne is the reason this stuff escalated the way that it did. And I do believe that Desna has the biggest fault, but Anne, you shouldn't have sat up here and told your brother because he literally told the information which led to the chain of events that led to Arlene getting killed. So that's all I gotta say. So we see Roller. Roller goes to talk to Dean, and Dean is like, I really am not in the mood to talk. He's like, I don't care that I lost the tournament. I lost Mac, and I liked him. I loved him as a father. Roller says, well, what's his name? Calvin, your father. He's in your life. He's like, yeah, but I don't need somebody for then. I need somebody for right now. And so Roller's like, okay, well, what about Virginia? And he's like, Virginia's not talking to me. He's like, well, maybe you should get back, to that. Get back to that woman. So they still arguing, the ladies, Desna and them. And then Polly breaks it up. Polly tells a story about Shmesna being in a damn jungle, and Shmesna gets a taste of a sexy zebra with all her jungle friends. And once she got the taste of the sexy zebra, she couldn't not have the sexy zebra. So Desna is like, am I supposed to be Shmesna? Yes, Desna, you're supposed to be Shmesna. So Polly says, yeah, you used to be, on your business until it became all about Roller's dick. And everybody like, oh. And then Desna's like, I know we're not sitting up here doing this. You're in love with the enemy. And she's like, Desna, don't. But girl, you shouldn't have brought up dick. So she's like, girl, you're fucking Joe. And Melba's like, really? And so Polly is like, Joe's a good guy. He tried to help save you and Roller. And Melvin's like, oh, for real, after all I did to that motherfucker, or for that motherfucker, he's a bitch. And Melba's like, yeah, you think he's such a good guy, but you don't know that he married. And Polly is like, he's not married. He's not married. He's a good man. I know him better than you know him. How? How? How do you know him better than she knows him? And she's like, I'm glad that he called the triads for your sick ass. And then everybody is like, Joe called the triad. So they're sitting here and they're all like, ah. Then all of a sudden, they all go in the back. I don't understand why, but they all go in the back. They all go in the back. They're all talking. Apparently, those were the loosest ropes I've ever seen in my entire life because Melba runs her ass outside. She escapes and sees her. They all go outside. Melba is running. She sees this van. She's like, help, help. It's clowns. So she gets scared. She turns around. She runs. She runs into Dr. Ken. She's saying, help me. Dr. Ken is like, I'm not helping you. You ran into me. I didn't run into you. So they get her back into the nail salon. Dr. Ken sees Polly. He's like, hey, what's up? She's like, what's up? He's like, how are you and Joe? And she's like, why you ask me that? He's like, well, I mean, because I know that y'all together, blah, blah, blah. Polly is like, well, he's the most honest man that I've ever been with. And Dr. Ken is like, bitch, you trying to say I'm not honest? But anyway, so Toby texts Uncle Daddy and tells him that he's going to confess. He tells Bryce, let's go. And I don't know why Uncle Daddy went to the church. I guess it made sense because whatever. But when I hear someone's going to confess, I hear to the police. So we see Desna holding the gun to Melba. And I see somebody walk in. Dean walks in. They don't have like a little bell on the door or anything. And he's like, what's going on? You trying to hurt mommy Melba? Melba's like, yes, Deanie. Yes, Deanie, your sister's being a bitch to me. And so Desna is like, tell Dean the truth. I don't know how she found out about the Mahjong tournament. I guess she told her. But she forces Melba to tell Dean that they didn't really care. Although Mac did care, but since Mac is dead, you don't hear this. That they didn't really care and they only wanted him for the Mahjong tournament so they can leave the triads and start a new life. So um, they all go in the back. Dean is like, you shouldn't even kill her, regardless of what she did, because you don't know what it's like to kill someone. Once you pick up that gun, things change. And Virginia's like, wow, you never told me that. Dean says it has to be another way. So Desna is like, okay, well, we need another way. So Polly said she overheard what Dean was saying to Desna, but I don't understand how because the door was closed. And then Desna gets the bright idea of faking Melba's death. So they call up Polly's cadaver friend. They bring over like some hands and stuff. And I guess they're going to put nails on the hand. I don't know. I was very confused. So we see Uncle Daddy and Bryce. They driving off fast. Bryce is like, why in the hell we driving so fast? What's going on? Uncle Daddy has no other option but to get, tell everything that's going on. And Bryce is like, damn, so you lied to Roller again? And he said, yeah, but and I don't know. I think Bryce is gonna be the one. Bryce is gonna be the one that's gonna tell Roller, and Roller gonna be like, you know what? You're done. You're done, son. So they go into the confessional, or Uncle Daddy goes into the confessional. He, confesses his sins, and then he's like, so do you know this nigga named Toby? The priest is like, no, I don't know nobody named Toby. And then he's like, listen, Father McIntyre, I know what you know, and you know what? I know something about myself too. I like to be bad, and I'm really good at being bad. So he take out his gun and he shoot him. Desmond should have got Uncle Daddy to kill Melba. So he's like, okay, let's go. While Bryce is in there praying, and Bryce is looking at him like, you didn't kill a nigga in church. So they let Melba go. They're like, and it got annoying to me. They let Melba go. They're like, go Melba, be free. She's like, I'm really free. Like y'all ain't gonna do nothing. She's like, go, go. So they let her out. I seen it coming a mile away. She's like, you're a pussy, Desna. You should have killed me when you had the chance. And then a random car come and kill her, and it makes no fucking sense. But anyway, she's dead. Um, Uncle Daddy says that he can to Bryce that he can never tell Roller. Um, Bryce says okay as long as you promise not to lie again. He says okay, I promise this will be my last lie. Okay, whatever. So Desna goes in to apologize to Anne about everything, and she asks for her forgiveness. Anne is like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to forgive you. Um, Desna then turns on the radio and hears their favorite song, and then imagines that she's dancing with Arlene, and Desna is standing there, and Desna is like, and what? Like, do you forgive me? And she's like, I'm gonna need some damn time. Girl, you lied to her like 65 times. Why in the hell would she forgive you automatically off top? So, obviously, we see Toby. Toby is at the police station. Toby, I don't know why Toby didn't just confess to trying to shoot at Desna and Virginia. That's what I don't get. He's like, they're like, so who killed Clint? And he's like, Dwayne Husser, but we call him Roller. Why in the fuck would you do that? You, it's you. Anyway, but that's the end of the episode. I got two more shows to review. So if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs if you like what you see. I think they may have one episode left. I don't know. I like Claws, but I just need it to be a little bit like, anyway. Bye.